podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
And it puts Anthony Joshua in a terrible situation.
Oh, most
terrible.
Definitely.
He looks awful.
Oh, they begging now.
He looks terrible. He's going to fight some other guy, and no one gives a fuck. And it's like, your titles, whatever titles you got, they're bullshit.
Yeah.
They don't mean anything. Everybody knows this is where the real title is. I mean, this is it's a wrap now.
Yes, they definitely begging now. He's trying to reach out. All of a sudden now, his management has been, trying to reach out to Mines as well. But he could have had this opportunity.
Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
BoxingVoice.com. When I say I promise you. I'm gonna knock out the Gypsy King as well.
Dollar Beyonce Productions.
How am I gonna let this little skinny spaghetti hit my face?
BoxingVoice.com.
Numbers don't lie, and I'm that guy. I'm the dog with the bitch.
When I stepped on the scene, I said I wanted this road. I said I wanted that road.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm still on the mission.
I'm gonna chase his ass all the way up there.
I told you it's an easy break to make.
Some of them like it, some of them don't. BoxingVoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. We're back with another one. We had some technical difficulties with this morning's heavyweight show, and we had more heavyweight news break. So this is basically an all-in-one heavyweight show. We'll be discussing Wilder Fury and the fact that Frank Warren is now saying that this will be happening and that he's confident that the heavyweight match between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury will be taking place in the U.S. at a U.S. venue. We're hearing New York City, Barclays Center, and Las Vegas. Also, we'll talk Tyson Fury explaining why Anthony Joshua doesn't want the super fight between he and himself happening anytime soon. We'll talk Joe Joyce's manager, Sam Jones, who's declared that it's 95% likely that UK's own heavyweight Joe Joyce will face Luis Ortiz this year. Now, sources, according to Michael Coppinger, are saying the heavyweight Luis Ortiz is ticketed for a Showtime co-feature on March 2nd at the Barclays Center. Both Joe Joyce and Luis Ortiz do business with Al Haymon, and maybe this could be Joe Joyce versus Luis Ortiz as quick as March 2nd at the Barclay on an all-Cuban card as Erislandy Lara will meet the undefeated Argentine puncher Brian Castano in a junior middleweight main event for some version of the WBA. So this is what we'll be talking about. If you're interested, you know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And international callers can obviously add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. I'm going to go out to my co-host in Indiana.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Two attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. Two to stand over.
Turn up.
Red winner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
And I'm in.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what's going on, everybody out there in TBV land? I know it's Saturday, we don't have any fights, but we do have some heavyweight news. Frank Warren comes out and says that Las Vegas could be a potential landing spot for the Wilder Fury 2, and also Joe Joyce and Luis Ortiz. Talk about Joe Joyce trying to move up fast up the ladder, man. That's a big test for him. Also, we have Andy Ruiz signing with Al Haymon. I guess he got tired of being on top rank, and he really hasn't been that active over the last couple of years. So let's get into it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was shocked to definitely hear that Andy Ruiz news, but let's go down the order, man. We got Frank Warren, who's come out and said that he's confident that a heavyweight rematch will take place on a U.S. venue between Wilder and Fury. We're hearing Barclays Center and Las Vegas. I mean, where would you rather this one happen at?
Honestly, the experience that I had in Las Vegas, I think Las Vegas would be a good destination for it. Also, I think Las Vegas, man, is easier to like move around. It seems like LA, man, it was very, very, very difficult. But maybe just the place, the location that where we were at was easier for us to move around. But I think Vegas will be a good spot.
Now, what do you mean by moving around?
Like as far as going places, going to bars or going out to eat or just like getting an Uber or whatever, something like that.
For Las Vegas, you figure that's easier.
Yeah. Now the weed's not easier because the prices are a little bit more expensive in Vegas, but I think Vegas is probably the best location for a big fight.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're talking restaurants and accessibility, then it's New York City. You don't even need to take a cab to get something to eat if you're in New York. But I get you. You know,
But
Vegas gives you that big fight feel.
That's what I was gonna say. You gotta take in consideration that the Vegas casinos are probably gonna put a lot of money up for that fight. I don't think New York. I don't know how they do in New York with gambling, but I don't know if casinos are that big in New York like they are in Vegas. Also, people know Vegas as being that fight town, and like if you're gonna have a big heavyweight fight, a rematch, what better place other to do it in Vegas, man? Like you get all that nostalgia, you get all those fans coming in, and it's a great tourist attraction too for the fans. So, but before the fight, they can go to other places, do other things, and just come and like enjoy the whole weekend in Vegas.
I mean, look, Vegas gives you that big fight feel, so I won't argue with that. If they could get it done in Vegas, okay. I mean, I think New York, it's time that New York receives something big like this. Better Wilder Fury do it in New York before Joshua comes and does Big Baby in New York. You know, claim the East and the West. You fought on the East, you fought on the West. Now come to the East. Prove
He already did the East though. He had a big fight with Ortiz.
It
was a legendary fight, man. You don't
fight Fury over here though.
I know, but that fight was legendary right there, man. And you kind of want to leave it that little reflection on the fans in New York, being that was the last fight that they seen live there. But I really think, man, I hear what you're saying, but Vegas as a fight town, man, I don't think anything beats that, bro. There's a reason why he said Vegas is in the front running.
I mean, listen, obviously they're in the front running because they want to attract all of us over there to spend that money, pay that 28% sales tax on a bud, you know, their overpriced hotels. And luckily, or, you know, hopefully for them, fall into those crap tables and those, you know, blackjack tables. That's why Vegas pays the money to get us over there. They know what they're doing. It's dangling the carrot, you know, in front of our faces. It's like, come get some of this city of sin. You know what I mean? Look, again, I'm being greedy by wanting it in New York, but I also think that New York has always been called the true mecca of boxing, not Las Vegas. So you do it big over here, man. You do it big.
Is there any other place outside of New York and Vegas and LA that you think the fight could possibly do big numbers?
I mean, I would love to see it go to any other country, bro, so we could travel.
Okay.
Let it go to Mexico. Let it go to the UK. Let it go to Africa. Let it go, you know, wherever they want. I want to travel. Fuck that. Put it in Argentina. I'm there. Put it in Costa Rica. I'm there. Put it in Puerto Rico. I'm there. Put it anywhere.
I'm talking about, man, something logical. I mean, I don't think those places have the
I mean, Puerto Rico has held fights. Obviously, these guys don't attract
money, though.
Yeah, I know. Listen, who's going to be able to pay more money than Vegas, bro? That's the thing.
Exactly.
That's the problem, right?
At the end of the day, like when you do a rematch, you try to maximize all funds, right? And you try to maximize everything, really, in a boxing match. You try to maximized.
I wouldn't mind it in the UK. I swear I wouldn't. I would love to travel.
If it's in the UK, then you're gonna have the American pay-per-view. You heard what
I mean, and that's the issue. The issue is that there's more money in the US. You know what I'm saying? At least Warren can see that. At least Fury and Warren are understanding. Look, we're here to make money too. So we're going to go where the money's at instead of, drawing the line in the sand and saying, let's only do it in the UK. But, we spoke to Wilder and numerous people, and there was rumors of outside countries wanting, or expressing interest. So where are they? Who are they? Which ones? That's why I threw so many out.
I like to see the fight, man. If this country could get it done, the United Emirates, like if we have a fight in like Dubai or something, I think there would be a good atmosphere for a fight. But I think the people in Dubai, like I guess the way they put it, or the way that I heard it, those people have like so much money that they're not really on like a time schedule, so they just do shit when they get to it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the promotional and the event coordinating wouldn't work in Dubai because of that reason. But I don't know, man.
Canada would be good because my dollar, is more over there. So I would do Canada. Depending where it is, we could drive in, we could fly in, and again, our money is longer over there. So we go over there balling and shit.
They say Toronto's a nice place to visit.
Mexico, I don't know if somehow they can do it. Where I wouldn't want to go? I don't think I want to go to Germany.
Depends, man. They never know, man. We could fuck around and have the time of our lives in Germany.
I don't know. It's not my thing. Not my thing. But what about Barbados? I mean, Oliver said that Barbados is one of the, or Bermuda, was it? But let's just hope it's one of those, right?
Yeah.
As is the richest or most expensive place to live. Can they somehow, hold the Caribbean heavyweight duel? We're really stretching.
But you gotta make it
topic though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you gotta make it accessible for the fans too. You gotta be.
I mean, look, they do them in Monaco all the time for the rich. If you can't afford it, you can't go. Why
the venue?
You can't make it. You can't make it. Click it, baby.
Okay.
Nah, I'm joking, bro. You never. I mean, look, it is what it is, bro. We'll see where it ends up. I'm excited though. At least we're in that place, where we're talking about something like this, rather than the opposite, rather than saying, that this man that they're not gonna fight. Rather than hearing Tyson Fury say something like this about Wilder.
I've already beat Wilder, so that's one down. And I'll do the same to Joshua if given the chance, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry to disappoint sports fans, but Joshua, even with two hammers in each hand, could never beat Tyson Fury, and they know it. They know that. They're not silly, and it's a business as well, so they're not going to take the fight, simple as. They may say they're going to take the fight, talk about it, and then fight somebody else, like they keep doing, but that fight ain't going to happen, so I'm not holding my breath at all.
Thoughts on Tyson Fury's explanation on why they won't take the fight, and obviously why now we're hearing more and more talks of Wilder Fury 2. For some time we had we had some doubt. We seen Ben Davison, we heard Freddie Roach, we heard Frank Warren. We didn't hear from Fury after declaring that he wanted an all-out British affair between Joshua. Looks like those backdoor negotiations didn't go well, as he seems just as bitter as the next topic in Dillian Whyte. But low ball offer, or you think they didn't even pick up the phone?
I think when Frank Warren suggested a BT/Sky pay-per-view, I think that was the end of that negotiation right there. If there were any to begin with, maybe Tyson Fury would just been on vacation and just came back and just like, hey, I'll respond to the stuff that's been going out there. But at the end of the day, I mean, I feel like Fury probably shot a shot, maybe, and it didn't go as well. Or
rightfully so, rightfully so. Yeah. As a gambling man myself, look, I know I wanted him to fight Wilder, but you gotta throw your name in the hat,
Or they told him Look here, man. We listen to you, we hear you, but we just can't do it. If you were to come back, let's say with a WBC title,
then we could talk.
Then we could talk, and we could be more open to it.
I don't know, man. I still lean on the side of Fury. I think it's more than you not having a title and more about you being too good of a boxer. You know, I've always said Fury glides around the ring, and I think that that's poison for Joshua.
Now, you think his team is fearful of the Fury fight because he's a boxer? He's a superior boxer than Joshua?
I mean,
is that what you're saying?
Well, it's elementary, my dear Watson. It's elementary. I mean, Fury has skates on and AJ has cement boots.
I don't know about cement boots, but
okay,
I see what you're saying. But I don't think AJ personally is to dodging a Fury fight. I think it's pretty much what everybody else says. What David Higgins went to war for. What Dillian Whyte just came out about.
But brother, it's the same thing we tell you about Crawford. If you can't give a person a legitimate deal, you don't want that smoke. You know, we had other champions tell you, don't say you love me, you know, don't say nothing. Give me the fight. That proves that you love your fellow man.
Absolutely.
You're all in this sport to get money.
Absolutely.
You know? You're sitting up here trying to act like it's only you, and that's why the world is moving on. Boxing is happening. Listen, Joe Joyce is done with no other, you know, top heavyweight has done from the UK in terms of dare to fight Luis Ortiz.
Okay.
You know, this year we're having more and more UK heavyweights. We having who? I said top heavyweight.
I'm just fucking.
This year we're having more and more British heavyweights step up. Joe Joyce stepped up. Dillian Whyte slightly stepping up in competition. Who else we got that stepped up in the heavyweight division?
Adam Kornacki stepped up this year.
British.
British. Joe Joyce, Dillian Whyte.
Joe Joyce and Tyson Fury. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Joyce, Tyson Fury. Those are two guys that stepped it up.
Dillian Whyte stepped it up too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you say so.
Okay.
I think that fighting Ortiz and fighting Wilder, those are like, you know, significant.
I mean, you have to admit he's been rather vocal.
You want to go ahead and talk about body of work? I don't really care.
No. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying you have to admit that he's been very vocal about that Wilder fight.
Who?
Dillian Whyte.
I think he's been very quiet ever since Wilder. The minute Wilder got the first Fury fight, that was it. And then after Wilder fought Fury, it's been it. After Wilder fought Fury, his tune has changed. If you haven't heard interviews, his tune has totally changed. He believes in Wilder's power now. He believes the 50.
He always believed in Wilder's power.
Nah, man. Whatever, bro. Whatever.
He always called him like Will Mill Wilder. He's a one-trick pony. Those are one of his favorite lines. But I mean, everybody know if you're in the heavyweight division, you will be an idiot not to think that Deontay Wilder has power. But yeah, I mean, he's probably changed his tune because of the offer that he received from Eddie Hearn. And once you're done wrong, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So I'm not saying Dillian Whyte and Deontay Wilder's friend, but he probably co-signed for what Wilder said, since him and Eddie Hearn or Joshua feel like gave him a low ball offer.
ESW says Joe Joyce was gassed in the Hanks fight. That's what I tried to tell Mike in the beginning of the show, that I seen Joe Hanks kind of show us some things in that fight. And everybody
ain't put it like that, baby.
Everyone
put it like that.
The Usyk fight with Joe Joyce. I seen Usyk, and Joe Joyce have a good fight. It wasn't like Usyk just bodied him. I mean, Joyce let his hands go. He hit Usyk with some shit too. Just saying. It was a good fight. Usyk was wearing low shoes. It was like he was wearing tennis shoes in that fight. That shit was crazy.
Got them what's the thing called that David had on the first Bellew fight?
Mm-hmm.
Them little flippers
and shit.
Man. Well, yeah, man. Look here, man.
White. Let's wrap it up with the Dillian Whyte.
I was gonna say real quick about Joyce. I think it's too soon, too fast. Yeah, too soon, too fast.
I mean, listen, this is a direct route at a shot. And it's funny that he changed his mind. When I interviewed him in the Deontay Wilder fight week, he said, yeah, he wanted Luis Ortiz, but not next. Now this looking like it might be next.
I wanted to see him like against a Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that kind of level guy first. Maybe a Brian Jennings. I know that that's a hard fight to make because, well, maybe not. I think his manager said that Joyce can fight anywhere, right?
I don't know. Yeah, he should be able to fight anywhere. But Chevin Bodie says UK pay-per-view is $25 US. I mean, $25 or 25 pounds. He didn't really indicate. Then he says US pay-per-view is 75 to 100. Maybe he's talking all dollars for all three figures. The UK can sell pay-per-views at 4 to 7 a.m. The US can't sell pay-per-view at 3 to 5, which is why big pay-per-view fights will always be here. I guess here is the US.
Absolutely.
Righty then. So the last one is just kind of piggybacking off of Fury and not being able to get in a deal with Anthony Joshua. We got Dillian Whyte, who also, revealed that offer from Anthony Joshua was just ridiculous. And more and more rumors surfacing of Gerald Miller saying the ball's in AJ's corner. What do you think we're gonna see from that trio? Dillian Whyte, AJ, Dillian Whyte, Big Baby, and AJ, because I know Big Baby got a fight for January, but there's no opponent, and it ain't gonna be nobody serious because it's already like 6 days away. He's gonna have a 1 week notice opponent because that fight is January 18th.
Yeah, it's not gonna be anybody serious at all. Big Baby just
free check. That's the zone trying to keep him happy. He ain't signed that extension. They got him on a fight by fight. Like, man, take this little $500,000 freebie walkthrough. We're gonna put you in there with Derek Rossi on a week's notice.
Really, probably you probably hit it right on the head. He probably made him offer. Did it come? Oh, him? Okay,
man. You know how celebrities get. Well, they be like, hey, Al, come through. You know what I'm saying? Mike, come through. We gonna give you 10,000, 3 bottles, VIP. You know what I'm saying? You just say shout out to New NYC and shit. You in there? You in the VIP? You drinking, chilling, got your 10 stackies. And then you just got to jump on the mic. Yo, TBV's mic. We in the building. Yo, DJ, drop that. And it's over. Walk through. That's what he getting. He getting walk through money, bro. He going to walk through this motherfucker.
Yeah. I think Big Baby and Dimitri Salita kind of played it close to the chest the other night. So you have to really read between the lines.
He ain't give us much because it's too much to give. And
exactly. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't go either way, but he did say Big Baby is available for all parties, and we read that as him being a free agent.
Yeah, but he also said like we got a good relationship with Eddie. Like he made it clear that
Eddie has the first option.
Exactly, Eddie got that first option, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna take that first option for sure.
I wouldn't mind seeing AJ finally come over and fight in the States, and
it would be good for Ron. Ron will get his first big fight ASAP.
Yeah, and then Big Baby's gonna probably be a big challenge. But again, what kind of offer are they gonna make Big Baby? Like, what kind of offer are they gonna put out there for the fight? Because we know Big Baby is not no dummy. He probably gonna have to take between, let's say, 25 and 35%, something like that.
Damn, 35 for Big Baby when you had Joe Parker.
But Joe had
30 with a belt.
Joe had a belt though.
That's what I'm saying. And he had to cry to get it with a belt.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to do something, and they'll offer a
and I don't think they're gonna give him that much. If they already, trying to lowball Dillian, why won't they lowball the Big Baby? Really, what does Big Baby bring outside of that undefeated record and a US, debut?
Heavyweight.
That's it.
And
he don't got much to negotiate.
We know Eddie will offer the people the right amount of money that they think that they can beat. We seen it with Charles Martin with the $8 million. If Eddie thinks that he has a good chance of beating you, and Eddie's seen Big Baby in numerous fights, numerous weigh-ins, so he got a pretty good understanding that his guy probably can maybe topple Big Baby.
Joyce gonna get hit with that straight left by Luis Ortiz. I'm watching him fight Usyk right now.
Oh, it's over for Joyce. I'm like, hey, bro, and he's slower now than he was back then.
Yeah, but the thing is this, Big Baby, Luis Ortiz himself is a guy that really doesn't pick up the pace, right? He's not like this guy who's out there, cutting the corners and making sure you don't get out of the corner or cutting the ring off. Like, I don't know. We'll see. It's a good fight. It's a good fight.
If we get that motivated, Luis Ortiz, the one that I've seen in the Brian Jennings fight, the one that I've seen in the Wilder fight, and the one that I've seen in the fight before the Wilder fight when he was actually on FS1 calling Wilder out, he seemed like he was motivated to get that fight. But the fighter that I've seen against Rajvan Kajanu, I know it was only one round, but I wasn't, that impressed. And the fighter that I seen against Travis Kaufman showed me a lot more than Ortiz showed me that night. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably why Joyce changed his tune and he said, let's take him now. People think he's tough now. Dillian didn't take him. Let me take him now. Listen, let's take some callers now.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
It's going to be about how motivated he is to win, period, at the end of the story.
We're going to go out to what looks like a first-time caller, 808 in the 808-927. What up?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Hey, I just want to say again, thank you guys for everything that you do.
What's your name,
I met
brother?
You guys at the Wilder fight. My name is Earl. You met me.
Okay.
I met you and Mike at the Wilder fight right after the press conference.
Where you from, Earl?
I'm from Hawaii, but originally from Alabama.
Sweet, sweet. How's Hawaii weather right now, bro? Damn, jealous.
It's snowing where I'm at.
Hey, man, it's lovely. It's lovely, man. It's lovely. Hey, you guys do a great job. I don't want to go into too much detail. One of the heavyweights is my family member, so that should give you guys a hint of who I'm talking about, if you guys remember meeting me.
Yes, sir.
Cool,
I definitely
cool.
know who you talk about now.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go. But just keep it on the low.
I don't even know.
I really appreciate your show. I really appreciate how real you guys keep it. I think the Joyce, Luis Ortiz will be a great fight. Big Baby, nothing personal. I think that he's fighting he's always calling other guys, but I really think he's fighting a tomato can.
Who, Luis Ortiz?
I think, no, Big Baby. Baby, his next fight is a tomato can.
It is, but I think it's only because I think it's only because they setting him up for the AJ fight. Just like Ortiz is gonna fight March 2nd, I think that only sets him up for the Wilder Fury undercard. It would be intelligent of them to put Wilder, Fury, Luis Ortiz, Joyce on the undercard, because it doesn't look like Joyce is gonna take this March date, and if he does, that's dope. That'll be great.
Right. I mean, I understand. It's all political and it's all business. So, everybody's it's not too many great heavyweights out there, so they got to fight somebody. So it is what it is. I just think that sometimes certain fighters are saying, oh, so-and-so don't have no resume, and then you look and see who they're fighting as they're continuing to progress up the ladder. They're not fighting people neither. So, but it's all good. In reference to the offer that Dillian Whyte just got, it's just kind of weird how AJ's always saying there's enough pie for everybody. Come on and eat. But he's still trying to play those games. But like Mike said, I think, Dillian Whyte, that'll be a good fight between him and AJ. I think, Dillian Whyte, Deontay is a good fight. I think Tyson Fury, Dylan
I
is
want
a good
that,
fight.
man. I want that. I'm tired of that shit. I'm ready for that one.
I think all four of those guys are great fights. I just love the sport. So, I just want to see great fights just like any other fan.
Sure. But I really want that Dillian Whyte Deontay fight already, man. I wish. I mean, obviously it can't happen because of the Fury. But damn, if they would have went somewhere else, I would have loved Deontay to take care of that work.
Absolutely.
Yep. But everything happens in time. Everything happens in time.
That's free money right there.
And real quick, before we let you go, where should the rematch happen at? Should it happen in Vegas? Should it be in New York City?
Yeah. What do you think is
without
best?
a doubt, I think it should be. I think it should be in Vegas. Without a doubt, I think it's time to move things to that location. I think Deontay is moving in the right direction in his career. I think Vegas is the capital where the big fights happen at. Not to say that Madison Square Garden isn't, but I think it'll be a great location for the rematch.
Definitely. I hate that little flight to Vegas. It's so long, man. How many hours is it for you, Mike? Well, thanks for calling in, my friend. We're gonna go ahead and keep the phone lines moving. Mike, how many hours?
3.5, almost 4. I just went to sleep on mine, bro. I just got like incredibly stoned, and I was just sleep the whole way. Well, I'm asleep anyway, so.
You talking about on a flight?
Yeah, on the flight.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Let's go to Ed Brown on Skype. Ed, talk to me.
What's going on, Ed?
Hey, what's up? Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
10-4.
Hey, you know, it's good to see that this Fury and Wilder things moving forward. I think what's funny about Dillian Whyte, man, I think he would already had that Wilder fight if he wasn't so aligned with Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn just showed him exactly what he thinks of him. I mean, that's ridiculous to offer him.
Hey, Ed, are you on speaker by any chance? Because you're getting a little feedback there.
You hear me better now?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. For him to offer him less money than he got for the Chisora fight, I don't know what AJ and them are doing. I really don't care. I think Big Baby's going.
Can you mute yourself, buddy? Can you mute yourself there, Steve? Thank you.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I hear you. It's not you. It's another.
It's somebody else in there.
I know. And I can't even get to him from here, unfortunately.
Everybody, if you're on Skype, make sure you are muted if you're not talking. If you're not talking on Skype, mute yourself.
Steve, I'm gonna have to eject you, buddy. Thank you.
Conversation, but like I said, it's kind of disrespectful that they would give him a lower offer for a bigger fight. It's clear that they're playing games, and like I said, from that interview you guys had with Big Baby's promoter the other day, it sounds like because maybe he doesn't know if the AJ fight is coming, but he halfway kind of sounded like he doesn't even feel Big Baby was ready for that. Like he was saying, like, well, he's still working his way up. If you're still working your way up, what does that mean? Are you ready for AJ or not? You know what I mean? Let's see what's going to happen. Let's do something. And as far as Joyce, I don't like Mike. I don't know what you've seen Ortiz was doing. Joyce is just too slow. I think Ortiz will smash him. It'll be a bad fight, especially if he's aggressive with Ortiz. I think Ortiz just counterpunches him to death and eventually stops him like the 10th round. So that's what I think on that fight, man.
If it's a motivated Luis Ortiz, Joyce ain't got a chance. But if it's that Ortiz we seen against Coffin, who knows? Who knows?
Well, look at that dude who could get motivated to fight that dude when you think.
And that's what I said, bro.
You think or you're an elite fighter. I mean, Joyce, at least, like I said, even though he's a newbie, but he's 30-some years old. He got to get his career popping. He knocks him off in the PBC ladder. It puts him up there, in the echelon, and he's gonna get. He's gonna get a rematch with Wilder.
Exactly. If Joe Joyce beats Ortiz, he could actually ask for a Wilder shot and see if Wilder's a man of his word. Wilder said anybody beats Luis Ortiz get a shot.
Especially if he beats him inside 8 rounds or 10 rounds better than Wilder. Who knows, man? Who knows?
I mean, I think like this. Joyce, we can't look at the amount of fights he has. We got to look at how old this guy is. He's streamlined. He's ready to go now. So whatever fight he takes, he got to take that. He's ready to pop this cherry. Because like I said, I think he's like 35 or something like that. I don't know.
I think he's like 32, 33. But yeah, man, we totally agree with that, bro. Like we totally agree on that. He has to fast track his career, sort of like Vasyl Lomachenko. They all started a little bit later.
Yeah. And like I said, Ortiz coming there. I'm gonna tell you, Ortiz is gonna be motivated because he knows what that fight's gonna mean. He's in the PVC. Like they're built. PVC is obviously building fighters, like to the point where everybody's credible. You know your name. That's why Brazil was fighting on that first telecast. They're building these fighters so that when you get these pay-per-views or when you get these big fights, it ain't everybody like Wilder versus who? It's gonna be, oh, okay, Ortiz, okay, Joyce, okay, Brazil, blah blah blah, this and that. So Ortiz is going to come in there looking to smash him because he still wants that title. The best fighter, one of the best heavyweights I ever seen, never to hold a championship. And that's my call, guys.
Well, thanks for calling in, Ed Brown on Skype. We're going to go to Steve, who doesn't know how to get his mic under control and looking like a first-time caller. Steve, what's up, brother?
Yo, man, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Where you calling in from? You got some feedback over there, man. You need some headsets or something. You muted yourself now, Steve.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Yeah, talk to us. So where you calling in from?
I'm calling from South Korea.
South Korea. That is amazing. Thank you for continuing to make this show international and globally #1. So, Steve, man, talk to us. What are your thoughts on these couple of heavyweight topics we're discussing here?
Man, you guys are doing a great job. I'm Nigerian, actually, so I've been listening to your show for almost like 4 months now. I've been trying to call, but, time difference from Korea to US is very different. So, but I just want to say thanks to you guys for the great job you guys have been doing all this while.
Man, thank you for listening over there. Listen, any fighters coming from Korea we should be watching out for? Because I wish someone would have told me about Ryota Murata from Japan a long time ago. Not that I like him or anything, but
or Nigeria.
It would have been good to know.
Man, I'm a Joshua fan. I like Wilder as well. I like Ajagba, but in Korea over here, they're not much into boxing. So everything we do, I just watch boxing online here. It's not like they show boxing on TV often here.
So you migrated from Nigeria to Korea.
Yeah, that's right.
That's amazing, man.
Wow, man.
That's a great conversation. You need to join Patreon and talk to us on Untitled one day about that one. Wow, Korea from Nigeria. So what? Do you box? Have you ever boxed?
No, man, I don't box. Actually, I love soccer, but I love boxing as well. So I used to follow Floyd, Mike Tyson, all them guys. But the heavyweight right now is booming. Like I like the way Wilder and Fury are doing their thing. AJ is doing his thing. Heavyweight boxing is very exciting.
How big is F.A. Ajagba and F.A. Apochi out there?
Man,
not in Korea, not in Korea, but in Nigeria.
Man, I'm not too sure. He's not that popular, though. He's not that popular. But
what about Zulani, the one who fought Devin Haney last night?
Guy, I saw your interview with F.A. Ajagba. Like the dude is good, but I don't know much about him. I think his career has to go very faster because from what I'm seeing, that guy is not a kid anymore. That guy is like on his 30s already.
You said that guy is on what?
Like on his 30s. If he even was be like 32 or 33 years old now, like I'm from Nigeria.
FA's only 24.
No, I'm telling you, man, I'm Nigeria. If I played football, from football to boxing, man, it's very hard over there for you to start boxing and
so wait, which FA? But which FA? FA Ajagba? You saying is not 24?
Yeah, he's from Delta State. I'm from Anambra State. He's very close. Like the dude is like on his 30s. But I think he's gonna be a problem for the heavyweight, but his career better start moving very faster. His age, I don't think is real.
Man, look, I seen that dude working out, brother. That man is all muscle. He is determined. That motherfucker don't even take breaks. In the minute in between workout, he don't talk. He's not joking. I've been to plenty of gyms, bro, and people talk in between. He's very motivated. Yeah, he's for real. I want to see what happens. He's definitely for real, but they're taking it very slow. You see, he's got the same number of fights as Joe Joyce, and he's not rushing.
I'm telling you guys, the guy is for real, but they better push his career. Like, if that guy doesn't have up to 5 years in the heavyweight, believe me, like, I'm Nigerian. If Ajagba is no way 24 years, impossible.
Oh, shit. Hold on a minute, buddy.
The real. If Ajagba is on his 32 or 33 years, for real thought.
All right. Well, listen, man, I want to thank you for calling in, brother. We're going to get to some other callers. We're going to get to Shevin. Shevin in North Carolina, talk to us.
All right, fellas, I hate talking negotiations. Can you hear me well?
We hear you well.
Okay. Get your pen and paper out for this one, okay? This Joshua Wilder stuff, all right? Now, between this is why obviously I believe the fight should happen in America. Now, everyone keeps on saying that AJ is a clear A side versus Wilder. The pay-per-view for that fight in America would be between $75 and $100, okay? So let's say $85 or so, right? We're looking at 800,000 to over 1 million buys, which equals about $75 to $90 million coming from the American pay-per-view buys, right? Follow me so far?
Yep.
Okay, $85 million, okay? From the 90% of those buys are going to be Wilder fans, obviously. He's the American champion. He does double the amount of views on Showtime as AJ does here. Okay, fine. Now, AJ is going to do 1.5, maybe 2 million UK buys, but as we know, it's only 20 pounds, which is $25. That equates to about $35 to $40 million, okay? So, how in the world is the guy who's responsible for $90 million the B-side of a fight and supposed to take 30% of a fight in which he's bringing $90 million to it when the other guy's going to bring $40 million to it? That makes no sense to me in comparison to what people are saying about Anthony Joshua versus Dillian Whyte, saying, you know what? The offer that AJ gave to Whyte isn't that crazy because AJ will be responsible for about 90% of the revenue of the fight, from the pay-per-views to all the people at Wembley. So him offering Whyte 10 or 15% is not that crazy because of the lump sum of the money that comes from his fans. I say the same is true for Wilder Joshua, which is why 50-50 is more than reasonable. And I want to see F.A. Jabba have a step-up fight this year versus a gatekeeper, maybe versus a Chisora late in the year. What do you guys think? I'll take it off the air, guys.
I would like to see versus an Areola type, Travis Kaufman type, maybe Fred Cassie type. You know, maybe Areola got too much dog still. FA needs to be handled, slowly, because he could be king later on.
First thing first, I want to address
his age is real.
I want to address the Dillian Whyte comment, man. Look here, we all know it's about dance partners, and I think Dillian Whyte. We all can agree that the Dillian Whyte fight would probably be a bigger fight than the Povetkin fight. Probably a bigger fight than the Joseph Parker fight because it's a rematch. It's a grudge match over in England. So Dillian Whyte does bring something to the table other than just his name, and Joshua would not be responsible to carry the whole promotion, in my opinion. I think Dillian Whyte would do his part in building up the fight and making sure the fight is exciting when the fight starts and how long it lasts. So I don't agree with the whole Dillian Whyte deserves 10% or 15%. I believe Dillian deserves between 25 and 35%.
Well, all I want is, if I'm not talking to you on Skype, to have your mic muted. If you are a first-time caller, to say you're a first-time caller. If you're just joining in the live stream, you hit that thumbs up. And if you think a caller said something that you don't like, keep it to yourself. You write it in the chat, and it's offensive, I'm blocking it, because the callers have more balls than you. Show your courage. Call in. They're calling. So
they ain't got no goddamn courage. They gotta go see the fucking wizard.
Whatever they say, if you don't like it, you keep it to your fucking self, or don't say it. Because if I catch it, you getting timed out. And Mike, I want you to do the fucking same, because the callers are the one who make the show, and the callers are the one with courage, not these fucking keyboard warriors hanging behind.
I don't even like fucking keyboard warriors, because warriors, in my mind,
I know they're not even warriors.
They're just a keyboard bums.
Keyboard bums. We going out to Dominic in Seattle. Talk to me.
Yeah, what's good, Ness? What's good? Hey, y'all got much respect for Ness, man. I watched that one show where you be boxing. I watched it. That's pretty dope. Wilder Fury 2.
Be real though. Be real. Did Did Ness get his ass whooped?
No, I mean, I think that he was manhandled, but he was like Floyd was manhandled, but shoot, he still got the win. So
already,
not
okay.
the manhandle. But Wilder too has to happen, man. You know that has to happen. You know, my dad didn't know nothing about Fury. He thought Fury was just one of those sloppy white boys. But nah, that boy, he get it in. I knew he got it in. And I knew it was gonna be a tough fight. Luis Ortiz, man. I want to see this one. This is finally Luis Ortiz finally gets something good. He's been knocking out journeyman and apprentice all year round. I'm ready to see that one. Real talk. I really want to see him versus Dillian Whyte, but we already know that's not gonna happen. And what else I gotta say? I'm ready. I just want to see that fight. Really, I want to see Anthony Joshua versus Wilder. I think Wilder gets the opportunity. They gave him the opportunity to go fight him, but Wilder's ego is too big. He wants to get that W, and I want to see him get that W. Real talk. I was up and at him when he got knocked. When Fury got knocked down, man, I turned away for a quick second to get some water. My dad was like, "This nigga got up." I was like, "What?" So let's see that fight. Dead ass. And I'm ready to sign up to the fight too. So, you know, 6'6" over here is up.
Damn.
6'6". How much you weigh?
6. Holy shit. They go fight for Javi.
240.
Damn.
Okay, you ready then?
You going to Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, because that's where it's gonna happen at.
Fuck. If I had to, fuck yeah, man. I want to get it in. I like
sign up, man. Go over to
all right.
Go over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice.
You got to be a Patreon to be involved because that's where all the information will be. I want to thank you for calling in, Dominic. We're going out the Skype to what looks like ad for number. Oh man, is this even a word? ADPNBR. Europe.
APNBR. Airbnb.
ADPNBR.
No fucking word. You can't say that shit. Apple number.
Unmute yourself, the only man on Skype.
You're by yourself, homie.
You all alone.
It's a delay on Skype.
He just unmuted. We can hear you. Talk to us. You muted yourself again. You were unmuted a few seconds ago.
If you're on Skype, we're talking to you because you are the only person
on Skype, unless you are just listening,
and that's fine too.
But I doubt you're just listening. But we will ring it off.
Yo, hear me, boys.
We hear you now, boy. What's going on?
Yo, respect.
Respect.
Yep. Safe. I like your show, boys. I'm calling from the UK.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad to see that, considering Wilder's from America, you're not too biased. Which is, you know, I can give you boys props for that. I've got a question for you. I wondered.
Ask away.
Go for it.
Yeah. So if there's a round table this time on BT Sport, they did a round table, didn't they? If there's a round table this time, who do you think will win the mind games? And do you think Wilder will declare who his God is? Because Fury's God is Christ. So do you think Wilder will declare who his God is? Because he said it's my God against your God.
Well, I'm pretty sure Wilder, who was born and raised in a Baptist church, God is also Christ.
Yeah.
His dad was a preacher.
It could be. I'm just a little bit confused because he says he's a religious man. I've just not heard anything come out of his mouth which states like that he's a Christian. So I just like.
But you know, some people.
Wait a minute. So making another person want to fuck himself, does that sound Christian-like? Because I could swear in the new and old.
He didn't say that.
Who?
Fury didn't say that. He didn't say those words, nigga.
Fury said those words. What fuck you talking?
No, he put
Fury
something
said,
extra.
I will make you fuck yourself. What are you talking about?
He said something else, not yourself. You heard it, nigga. Don't. He didn't say yourself.
He said, I'm gonna make you fuck. Oh, fuck your mom. I don't know. He said, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think he said fuck yourself. I don't know. Whatever. But he said something around those lines. Whatever. If you know, say it. What the fuck you scared of? You all pussy.
Cause I don't like, bro. I don't like talking about. I don't like going down that road, bro. Cause some people like to keep religion and their business separate. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't like to have their religion out and folks' faces. Like
My man brought up religion. That wasn't us. He brought.
I'm just saying. So that's why I step back.
You ain't step back. You fucking half saying what he said.
Because I was trying to. Never mind. You know what? I'm not gonna touch it.
Well,
so anyway, let's move on. In terms of the mind games, do you think Fury will prevail in the mind games? What do you reckon?
I don't think the mind games matter. I think Fury won the mind games and the word games, and he's a better. You know, he can speak better and articulate himself better, but none of that matters in the ring, obviously.
Being a boxer myself, a build up of a fight, I find that every single part, how count goes, depending on how you cope with it, can play an intricate part in your game.
I agree that everything can play a part in the fight. I definitely agree with that, but I think that we're beyond that. I think that they've had a 3-city press tour where they've said everything. Then they had a fight where they expressed everything. I think that the mind games are done. And I think that now it's just a fight. It's just a fight, and it's a great one. Hopefully we get it hammered in for May or June. I'm so nervous because I usually go away for my birthday in May. Could you imagine they do this shit around my birthday? I'm going to be pissed off.
The only mind games.
They will never do it on Labor Day, right? Or is it Memorial Day? Memorial Day.
I don't think so.
Day, right? That doesn't make
folks travel a lot. I don't think the mind games will play a factor until they get into the ring, and the person with the strongest mind who make the better adjustments will prevail then.
I'm just saying, bro. Mind games, I don't even know what that is at this point. I mean, because if it was gonna work, it would have worked the last time, which didn't. So, you know, he still came through with the knockdown, 12th round. You know, he did what he said he would do. So, yeah, you know. Let's get to Jack is the Truth on Skype. What it do, my friend? Man, when you gonna make your appearance over here?
What's good, man? What's good?
They got these. Yeah, we hear you fine. These UK listeners think that I'm not accepting any UK co-host tryouts, brother. What's going on?
I'm good to go, bro. I'm good to go. I'm calling to. I haven't listened to the show, to be honest. I was just logged in because I saw your email. So I'm just calling to tell you to check the text. I sent you a text. That's the reason why I called. I was trying to type it on Skype. I wasn't really calling to participate in the show because I didn't even know there was a show on. I didn't get notified. But yeah.
Get in touch with Dove or with EJ. Both of them are already. I already sent them the same email, so you know you guys gotta get together.
No worries. I'll holler at EJ then.
But I'm gonna definitely get in touch with Dove on the back end. I mean, what time is it over there? It's probably a little late.
It's 12:20 now. It's gone midnight.
Have you spoken to Dove already?
I spoke to EJ. I haven't Dove is he's so elusive. I can't tell you. But I'll try him again.
Cool. Well, I'm texting him and EJ, letting him know.
Yeah, I spoke to EJ today. He didn't say anything, but I just noticed your email now.
Yeah, well, I sent it to all of you guys at the same time.
Okay. I'm sure they'll all be scrambling.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, no worries.
All right,
that's the reason I called. I don't really know what you guys are talking about.
Well, we're talking Joe Joyce. We're talking finally a UK heavyweight steps up and wants to fight fucking Luis Ortiz, possibly in March on a what do you call it? The all Cuban card at Barclays Center. But I'm hoping Luis Ortiz gets another tune-up on that card and then gets Joe Joyce on the undercard of Wilder Fury May, June. But What's your thoughts on Luis Ortiz and Joe Joyce though as a fight?
I think they're good to go now. Both of them are at the point in their careers where they need to fight each other. Joe Joyce hasn't got time to waste. Ortiz can put Joe Joyce to bed and lay away all the claims that he hasn't fought anyone of repute, because we UK people don't feel that he has. I know Americans say he's the boogeyman of the division, etc., and what other says that. If he fights Ortiz, if he fights Joe Joyce, I think it looks good. It's a good fight for both of them. Joe Joyce is trying to prove that he is the next man to be reckoned with, and getting in the ring with someone that everyone thinks is the boogeyman. I mean, that's the best thing.
Hey man, to be honest, bro, you the first person that I heard say boogeyman that's not from America. Most people from the UK say bogeyman or something like that. Okay, I see you got a little flavor in you, man. You got a little flavor in you. Huh?
Hey, Jack,
don't
man.
think Ortiz will take it though. You think Ortiz will take it?
Yeah, I mean,
what?
Yeah.
He won't think Ortiz will take it. What's wrong with you,
I don't
Jack?
think he'll take it. I think he's going to say something. No, he wants to wait for AJ. He's going to say something to back out.
Ortiz got to get big fights,
They
man.
said it's 95% likely, homie.
Yeah. Ortiz got to get big fights, man. He gonna have to fight everybody who's not,
and everybody they put in front of him.
yeah, who's not.
Get to pick and choose like Dillian Whyte and the UK heavyweights.
He got to take out everybody who's not A level, because none of the A level fighters want to fight him.
2 fights already, right? We were supposed to have 3.
He had 3 shit fights. He had 3 shit fights with
He had 2. Dave Allen and Malik Scott.
It was after Malik Scott and Dave Allen. Who was the third one?
Nobody.
Exactly. He was supposed to have 3 fights, and
they let him go. They let him go after the Scott fight.
He didn't do shit with him. The same thing he's doing to Big Baby, giving him all shit fights so that nobody wants to rank him, keeping him undefeated, but not good enough to fight
you say
AJ.
Shit fights. He fought Malik Scott, who fought Wilder. Wilder smashed him in incredible.
Come on, though. Now, come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. You saw that fight, Jack.
And he gave him.
Malik Scott was not. He did not want to be there.
Dillian Whyte couldn't knock out Dave Allen. They went 10 rounds. He couldn't knock him out, and he gave him Ortiz. He gave him Dave Allen next, and Dave Allen bit his tongue, so they had to end the fight early. But I think if Ortiz had handled both of them better, then his destiny was in his own hands. I don't think they were shit fights. I just don't think he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah. Get your mic, man, so I can give you smoke a fucking day. We're gonna go to 491 DB 8B, a bunch of numbers, homie.
Damn.
No screen name, just a bunch of numbers. You ready? And you gotta unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Let me see if you can handle that.
What's going on, big
732 on Blog Talk. If you want to talk to us, hit that number 1 button. And anybody that wants to call in, you know the number to call in: 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Talk to us. Let us know your thoughts on these 4 heavyweight topics. We're talking Wilder Fury rematch. We're talking Luis Ortiz versus Joe Joyce. A good fight. Something I'm happy about, man.
Hashtag no shoplifting.
Definitely.
Hashtag no shoplifting. So if you're listening right now, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. And if you want to go a step further and support the channel, go over to ThaBoxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and click on that Amazon link. It costs you absolutely nothing to use that link, but we do get a little kickback if you bookmark it, save it, and do all your shopping through that link. Thank you so much, and back to Nestor Gibbs.
Absolutely. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, hitting that thumbs up helps with the visibility of the show. We're rocking out with you. It's Saturday. We got no boxing. Phone lines are open, waiting to talk some boxing with you. 1-425-569-5241. 5241. Let's get this thing going. I see people in the comments saying Jack is the truth is fantastic. Whatever. Get his fucking mic. Do this shit a day. You know what I'm saying? So listen, well, might as well go ahead and wrap this one up. Looks like we got to all our callers, and we got it off our chest. talked a little boxing. We wanted to extend it with you guys, but it looks like everybody's on a hot date on Saturday since it's been so long that we haven't had no boxing on Saturday. Everybody took their ladies out and shit.
I be on Saturdays, man, when you get a free one.
Me? What do you mean you didn't do me, homie? You
He said, no, please.
Press one, homie?
No, please.
Now he presses one. 7.
I want all this.
What up?
Yo, can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Yo. So, wait. Repeat me if you can hear me. I'm 11.
You're 12.
Okay, thank you. So, I'm doing a little podcast on my YouTube channel. Is it okay if I can feature you?
Sure, buddy. Email me.
All right.
All
So
right.
what up, YouTube? It's Free Fights TV, aka Justin Dempsey, and we are with the famous YouTuber, ThaBoxingvoice. He has 93,000 subscribers.
Oh, you're doing it live.
Make sure y'all follow him, and make sure y'all subscribe to me and to him. Anyway, so what do you think gonna win the rematch?
So
Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury?
So you're gonna conduct the interview live, like right now?
I'm gonna be right back.
He's gonna have to call me. He gonna have to call me.
Why are you trying to play him out like that, man? Give him 3 questions. Just give him 3. Just give him 3. Oh man, you gotta. He's 11 years old, man. Don't turn him down like that.
I
Ness.
ain't turning him down.
Give him 3 questions, Ness.
He left.
Oh, okay.
Left.
All right.
He's back. Yes.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
So, who do you think will win the rematch? Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury?
I mean, I'm gonna go with Deontay Wilder. I think he'll make the necessary adjustments.
Yeah, he needs to be a little bit more patient, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can see what you mean by being patient. He was overshooting the right hand. Possibly, maybe going to the body could help him a little more.
And also, Tyson Fury wasn't like all his other opponents that stand straight at him. He's fast with his footwork. He has the best head movement in heavyweight boxing right now. And Deontay Wilder thought he could just swing the right hand all day long. He can't land it just like that on someone like Tyson Fury. And especially since Tyson Fury had a layoff, now he's a little bit more fresh. It's a tough pick.
It is.
He can't land it like that on someone like yeah.
It's a tough pick, man. Listen, Fury has good feet. He's got good footwork. He's gonna use that lateral movement. It's always up to the puncher to cut the ring off, though.
Yeah, and also, do you think Luis Ortiz should get a title shot, as I think he has 2 straight wins, or do you think he should get a couple more fights in?
Well, it's rumored that he's going to be fighting Joyce. That's what we were talking about. It sounds like the fight's 95% done, and we all like that fight for Joyce and for Luis Ortiz. It's a good fight for the both of them. For Joyce, obviously, it catapults him to the top of the division. And for Luis Ortiz, it makes a statement letting everyone know that just because you're declarated amateur doesn't mean you can get to the top of the division and get in there with the perceived grandpa of the division.
And also, do you think Dillian Whyte, as he has more than 5 straight wins, should get a title shot?
I mean, I think Dillian Whyte should do what his brethren and countrymen is doing in Joyce and go after the perceived boogeyman. The fight fans want to see Luis Ortiz versus Dillian Whyte. They didn't want Joyce versus Dillian Whyte. Joyce is just stepping up to the plate the way Tyson Fury had to step up to the plate when Anthony Joshua couldn't do so.
All right. And maybe 1 or 2 last questions. Hold up. I need to memorize these in my head. All right. Hold on. I didn't come prepared. But, oh my God.
Don't worry.
Hold up. Just give me 5 seconds. Okay, what do you think about Marcos Maidana's comeback? He looks like 200 pounds, and my first reaction was, he's out of money already? All the money he got from Floyd Mayweather?
A member of Marcos Maidana's team came out and said that he's not going to make a comeback. It was just all talk.
That was just all publicity, but in theory, I think there are matchups for Maidana. I think he's intelligent. I think that he just flirted that out there to see what publications would say, what the fight fans would say, and how interested they would be in a Marcos Maidana return. Yeah. So, I think there's fights for Marcos. I mean, the weight is an issue, but Marcos is such a name. He's got, relationships with Al Haymon, relationships with Golden Boy. Marcos could probably come back and get him a Canelo fight, just based off name, especially since he's big. He could just go fight at 160, 168, lose purposely, but in the eyes of the casual, it's perfect. Marketing.
Dare to be great.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I'm just looking at the boxing news, and there are rumors of Canelo versus Triple G for May 4th, and also rumors of Conor McGregor versus Paulie Malignaggi.
Both fights I would love. I would love Paulie to get his shot at Conor, because Conor, tried to
embarrass Paulie on a videotape by putting out that sparring footage.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to discredit him, He tried to clip little videos of the sparring. He didn't allow him to put out the full sparring. And it's a great fight for McGregor to come back. McGregor, if he's intelligent, takes that fight because Paulie's with Al, starts the relationship again, beats Paulie if he can, gets the Pacquiao fight. Now, I don't know if Pacquiao would do it. I mean, look, McGregor made 47. Maybe he can do it again for Pacquiao instead of Floyd, right? But if he gets the win, he at least puts himself in line for a possible Mayweather or McGregor rematch, or Mayweather or Pacquiao fight, because both guys are with Al. So I think that he should definitely do it. I told Paulie before on this show, he should definitely take that fucking McGregor fight and turn it into something, because McGregor could turn it into something. McGregor could turn that Paulie fight into a boxing career if he does it right.
All right, and just a couple more questions. Sorry, but hold up. All right, so Adrian or Manny, I'm gonna say what I think first. Adrian has the talent, and Manny Pacquiao is 40 years old, but Adrian never doesn't let his hands go that much after that Sean Porter loss, man. And I just can't see him winning that fight if he doesn't let his hands go. But again, Manny Pacquiao is 40 years old. What do you think about that fight, and who do you think will win?
I want to ask you another question. How do you think Manny's going to win? You're saying Broner won't win, and why he won't win. So how does Manny win? Does he knock him out, or does he get the decision win?
So Manny Pacquiao is saying that he will knock out Broner, but I think Manny Pacquiao is going to get the unanimous decision win. Manny Pacquiao is too fast with his hands, his footwork, and this is the highest, the best opponent Adrian has faced. It's arguably that right now, since Manny's 40, Mikey Garcia might be better, but again, Manny Pacquiao lets his hands go a lot. He beat Juan Marquez or something, a lot of legends, and Manny Pacquiao beat Jesse Vargas by unanimous decision, while Adrian drawed with him. I did think he won that fight, but still.
No, listen, I hear you, man. Again, you're giving me all the same reasons. I'm just trying to convince myself that Manny doesn't stop him. I think that Broner's never seen this many punches thrown at him. And even though Broner's never been stopped, I think this could be one of those times that we see a corner stoppage or a ref stoppage on behalf of Broner because of the activity of Pacquiao. the angles. Broner isn't
Yeah,
used to
Manny?
seeing punches come from all these different places.
All right. I don't mean to. Hold up. Okay, my mom's calling me, so I don't mean to steal your fans, but my channel's called Free Fights TV. Thanks for having me.
Hey man, real quick, man, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing an incredible job. Great questions, and just keep doing what you're doing every day, man. Great job.
Make sure you keep calling in and plug your YouTube channel every time you call, buddy. Get out there, man, and we appreciate what you're doing. You sound great, brother. Take it easy. Tell moms to lay off you. We're going to Marcel. Talk to me.
What's up, Ness? Hey, man, I got a newfound respect for y'all, man. That was awesome. Y'all letting that kid get his little shine on. And the Ortiz and Joyce, man, I think that Ortiz is going to put him. It's Ortiz's time. He's finally getting the chances he deserves. Even though it's late in the game, I think that he'll beat Joyce. Joyce is just too stiff, too robotic, and I can't wait for the Wilder Fury 2, man. Y'all doing your thing over there. Big up. The Boxing Voice. What's up, Mike?
What's up, man? What's up? Now you see this when you listen to me, man. Give him 3 questions. You see how that turned into a nice conversation
Stop it! I never said I didn't. He said, hold on, I gotta go," and he left.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And I never unmuted.
My bad.
Come back. I said, "Yo," he left. Then he said, "Hello, hello," and I was like, "There he go." Like I never unmuted. I never said no. Relax, homie. Home skillet. Well, Marcel, you wrapped it up. You all done?
Yeah. I just want to tell y'all, man. Like I said, I got a newfound respect for I always endorse the show, but that right there was solid, man. Y'all doing your thing.
Ah, man, thank you, brother. Yo, man, little homie need to come join the show, man. I'll fuck with him. Sharpen his little ass up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if his mom gonna let him be on because of all them curses, but he's sharp. At times I felt like maybe he was being, told something, but like at the same time, still don't matter. Because it'll help him, you know what I mean, in the future. It'll help him in the future. Like I told him, hopefully he calls in, becomes a regular. Plug your shit every day. Listen, if you calling in, you talking boxing, you can always end your call with, "Yo, shout out to my YouTube channel, do your thing, B. I ain't hating on nobody, man. Send him out to do interviews with fighters. Yo, them shits will probably do 1 million views if he did interviews with fighters, yo. All the girls be like, "Oh my God, look how cute he is. Oh my God." You know how they do. But all right, now that's it. It's really over. Mike, you're done.
Great, man. Hey, I'm glad that little guy has school. I'll be in trouble.
Yeah,
shout out to everybody that was listening, and thanks for the support. And big ups to the
Mike, lucky that kid ain't start talking Crawford, because then Mike would have been like trying to curse him out and shit.
I'm glad you caught yourself when you said that. Like, this nigga said fucking. I was like, oh shit.
I mean, look, yo, he know what show he calling into. Fuck.
You're 11, man.
Yo, he said 13.
That nigga said 11. I'm 11. That's what he said. He said, I'm 11, but I got some questions. So, hey, man, I'm gonna chop this shit up. Hopefully.
We got Young G on Skype. Young G, where you calling from?
What up, Young G?
Oh, all right. Well, we out. My name is Nestor Gibbs. Catch you Instagram and Twitter, NSGTO.
Gross1911 on IG. Gross2312 on Twitter. Peace out.
Do say.